What do you think about Gen Z culture? What is the things you do and don't identify with?
I think the biggest thing is the sensitivity, and that also goes hand in hand with cancel culture. I just feel like Gen Z in general is just so sensitive to like everything, and they
Mm-hmm.
take everything so personally. And then with that comes like cancel culture. So if they see something that they don't agree with or whatnot, they immediately, want to bash you or try to cancel you. But it's okay to like not agree with everything, or not everything is supposed to be one certain way. Like life is so, I guess, diverse, or
Mm-hmm.
like everyone has different life paths or different opinions, different perspectives. And I feel like Gen Z is kind of close minded in a way when it comes to things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So why do you think you turned out different?
I
Because
think
how did you avoid the kind of mindset?
I think the biggest thing is kind of my big move I had, like we talked about earlier. We're both from the Midwest. You're from Wisconsin, I'm from Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
And then I moved here when I was 15, which is kind of like a big like developmental age, I feel like, because you're a teenager, you're in the middle of high school. So I moved my sophomore year of high school,
Okay.
and I went from being really close-minded, like I was a really close-minded, ignorant person, because I grew up with like the same group of people that I went to elementary school with, middle school with, high school with. Like everyone knows everybody, everybody knows everyone's business, and you really just think the world revolves around you when you like live in that small town bubble.
Mm-hmm.
And then I moved here when I was 15, and it was just like this huge culture shock. There's so many people, and it kind of forced me to be more of an open-minded person and learn that there's so much more to the world than what's just inside your little bubble. I was kind of humbled in a way. Yeah.
And I think that's one thing that if you've never had to make new friends,
Mm-hmm.
and same thing, I grew up in Wisconsin. Most of my friends from back in high school are still hanging out with the same people, going to the same bowling alley we went to when I was a junior in high school, doing the
Mm-hmm.
same thing, never never pushing themselves outside their comfort zone enough where you develop a worldview.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think not enough people do that nowadays, and I think it's important.
Yeah. They kind of just stick with what they know and what they're comfortable with,
Mm-hmm.
and then they just kind of roll with it, which is okay. But, again, there's just so much more out there than what's in your little bubble. So,
Yeah.